Well, after yesterday's drama and heroics, we have got a real opportunity to replicate Roy when I didn't think it was possible. First, though, we've got to keep morale up as we rotate everyone for a big Premier League match. It is all about the Europa League and Bayern Munich next Thursday, because if we can avoid defeat at home at Craven Cottage, we will be heading to the Europa League final and have achieved what Roy Hodgson did with Fulham. Yes, hello and welcome along to part 28 of this FM09 Let's Retro Save from Fulham FC. We are back today for a big game away at Middlesbrough in the Premier League as, remarkably, we're only 3 points off 4th place, although we have dropped to 7th right now. That position is guaranteed thanks to Everton dropping points in the latter stages of the season. But none of that really matters to me, does it? We are here to replicate Roy, and we are one game away from doing so after a remarkable victory in yesterday's episode away at the Allianz Arena. We have got a chance at home, where we've been so strong in this competition, to do the job. This is probably where we find out it was nothing to do with away games. It was just second leg problems, wasn't it? Let's see how we get on in this one. If you're looking forward to it, please do chuck a thumbs up on the video. Can we become the new Roy Hodgson? Let's find out the answer. First, we've got to deal with a future England manager in Gareth Southgate, who has ended up doing pretty well with Middlesbrough in this save. They're in 11th place. They're having a solid season, but we've got to worry about ourselves. If we look at the match preview, both right backs still out. Alan Smith still missing for Middlesbrough. Both teams been in pretty average form, but then we've been rotating an awful lot. Let's go and have a look at the team selection, where we have made 10 changes to the midweek team. Now, there are a couple of strong players coming in. Edinho and Altidore obviously missed out in midweek. Giuliano is getting his first start after that injury a long time ago. And Diakate is the one survivor from Thursday night. Leon Andreasen is again at right back, as we saw against, I think, Liverpool in a couple of episodes ago. Ali Al-Habsi is getting himself a rare appearance in goal. Andreasen is joined at fullback by Martin Olsen with Andy Webster. Again, not good enough, but having to cover in the middle with Diakate. Edinho is joined in midfield by Danny Murphy in what may be his final appearance for the club, and John Fleck with Giuliano, Beasley and Altidore the front three. We've already got Hazard and we've got Molo coming in the summer. Murphy and Beasley would not be at this football club, but a few of them have got a point to prove. The substitutes bench is littered with youth players, with true reserves in Bobby Zamora, and a couple of game savers. If we draw in with 20 to go, I might throw an Albin or a Sissoko on. But for now, let's go and enjoy this. Let those boys enjoy a day off. Hangeland, Skelbred, Pennant, Enrique, Kierison, get your feet up out there. Let's see how we get on in this game. Middlesbrough away, it's going to be a tough one. And with this 11 out, I wouldn't think we're favourites. Well, here we go against a 4-4-2 for Middlesbrough and some very good players in this side. Stuart Down in a state. Dan Gosling is a wonder kid who's become a superstar. Tunchai and Heskey a handful up front. Paulo Ferreira in at right back. But we've got an opportunity to get a result here. It is a backup team, but it's a well-rested team. The problem is Borough are well-rested too, because they're getting a week off every time between matches. So I'm not expecting too much today, but just the fact that we can get an hour into Giuliano, maybe 55, 60 minutes. Edinho's getting an appearance again. Fleck's getting football. There are some positives here, though early doors is Gosling with a shot over the bar. My main concern is what happens to morale of the whole squad if we go and lose this game, as Downing puts the corner in swinger, it's a teasing ball, Degarde's up, and Wheater gets there in the end. It's over the bar. It's been a worrying 10 minutes. We've been on the back foot, and Borough have had some good chances. But the next 10 have gone without incident, as John Flecker's got a corner himself. Edinho's up, it's bobbling down. Danny Murphy's in. It's a good save by Turnbull. Probably should have scored that, Murphy, in truth. And that is a really good sign for us that we can still create. And set pieces will always be our friend, as Edinho almost gives it away at the back. Olsen gets it back to Al-Habsi. We can start another counter, though Wheater's going to beat Beasley in the air every day. Murphy, though, up against Gosling. Manages to get it to Giuliano, but it peters out. And the first quarter, one good chance for either side from a set piece, and otherwise been relatively quiet. And then it starts to go wrong. Josie Altidore needs the physio on. Half an hour gone. Bobby Zamora will get 60 minutes. And Altidore, unfortunately, looks like he's going to miss out on Thursday night now, as Downing throws in Diakate away. At least Kierison's back. That's the only benefit. Giuliano's header clear to Edinho, and now Danny Murphy getting caught on it again. He's really struggling, although he wins the foul, uses a bit of experience after. And now we will see the sub. But a good half an hour for us so far. And I'd be delighted if we could draw this game 0-0. It would really be a good result with the 11 we've got out. So straight away, we're back defending with Paulo Ferreira's long throw. Heskey beats Webster to it, and it's a brilliant save, Al Habsi. I've got to say, I've been disappointed in Andy Webster this year. He's really let me down at times. As O'Neill's got the corner kick, outswinger, Wheater's up, unmarked, and Al Habsi's put it in. Oh, it's Post and him. That's 2 times this week we've had a goal. How rarely do you see them in football? And we have had 2 episodes this week just with Fulham where the ball has hit the post, then hit the goalkeeper and then gone in. I really do feel we've been a bit unfortunate there. Andreasen's picked up a booking at right back as well, which is not ideal. I guess the only positive at this stage is we can bring 2 youngsters on if it stays like this. It's going to be 1-0 to Middlesbrough, I think. 2 minutes of stoppage time played. A frustrating day so far because apart from that goal, not a great deal has separated us. We're going to say we're not happy with the performance. We'll try and get a response. It's just a few players letting us down every time. We know Webster's not good enough. We know Beasley's not good enough. Those backup players still not competing at top Premier League level as Heskey on the right-hand side to Ferreira. Good crossing. Gosling's unmarked, but he misses it. And Andreasen can clear. Hoof beats Zamora to the second ball, though. Heskey beats the keeper. Al Habsi's in no man's land. He's a solid backup, but he's not a number 1 keeper. And I feel if I play Pella today, it might still be 0-0. But will this be worth it on Thursday night? That's the only question that matters now. At the hour mark, we're going to take Diakate off. We're going to take Giuliano off. They're the 2 we need to protect. There's a long kick downfield towards Zamora, and we've just lost that attacking threat since Altidore came off. No one who can win the ball. No one who can hold it up. As Tunchai gives it to Gosling. Murphy gets in. Adinho will clear. DeMarcus Beasley can now counter. Will he find the right pass? Beasley down the middle. Zamora's with him. He plays right to Giuliano. Manuel Pogatetz gets out there. And the clearance, well, it's not gone out of play. Giuliano will get it back. He can turn inside. Space to run into here. Plays it to Danny Murphy. Goes for the shot. What a goal! Danny Murphy, where has that come from? I think he scored this season. He's put an absolute rocket in the top corner. You never lose it, do you? Danny Murphy halves the deficit. And Fulham have got a sniff suddenly. Well, free kick for Middlesbrough. We're going to look at that change in a moment as Turnbull puts it straight through to Al Habsi at the other end. Martin Olsen can turn on his left though. And maybe we can just start to threaten a little bit here. As Beasley on the left-hand side comes across halfway. Overhit to John Fleck, but Murphy's there. And it's a good ball back to Beasley. 2 or 3 trying to arrive in the box as he gets to the byline. Plays back to Martin Olsen. Beats his man. Can look for the cross. Does so. Giuliano. 2-2. Out of nowhere. Fulham are back on level terms. Giuliano's about to come off, but what an impact from him. And Fulham have made it all square. Not quite sure how, but we're not going to complain. What a wonderful few minutes that's been. 60 minutes on the clock. Time to make changes now. We have got to protect people. And I know this is going to probably lose us the game, but I feel like I've got to do it. Can I get away with leaving Diakate on? Because physically, he's so good. He recovers really quickly. He's still 90% fit. I'm going to leave Diakate. We are going to take off Giuliano, who's been brilliant, but he was never scheduled to do more than an hour. He's going to be replaced. Now, do I go for the 2 first teamers or do I go for the youngsters? This is the question. I'm going to go Giuliano off for Ignacevic. We're going to go Fleck out wide, Andreasen into midfield, Ignacevic to right back. But then I probably need to take Danny Murphy off because he can't do a full game. Now, do I bring on Sissoko or Albin? Because I could keep Fleck in midfield. I'm going to go for Juan Albin. Andreasen will go into the other midfield role. Fleck will go back into centre midfield. Albin left, Beasley right. And that's what we're going to go for. Sorry to the youngsters, but we have got a genuine chance at a result here. So Ignacevic and Albin, the experienced pros are on. And now we just try and hold it out. Olsen wins it off Ferreira. Ferreira fouls him and the subs can now be made. All we've got to do is hang on for this. Hope the Altidore injury is just a tiny knock. And then it's a very good day at the office. Well, it's been a calm 10 minutes, and this is why we opted for Albin. Set piece delivery. It's bobbling around all over the place. Diakate looking for a yard. Gosling able to just hack it downfield. The only person there is Ali Al-Habsi, and he just puts it back down the other end as Stuart Downing volleys it clear. Tunchai, I think, was offside. Another big chance for Fulham. We're finishing the better here, if anything, and maybe at this stage of the season, fresh legs is underrated. 10 minutes to go. Can we hold on? What would be a priceless point on the road? Looks like we might be able to. 5 minutes remaining. Adinio's going to get a booking, but overall, I'm really pleased the last couple of episodes, not just at our results, but how our performances have bounced back. I just hope we can get one more on Thursday night. There's 2 minutes to go, and now Middlesbrough are going to try and prove us wrong, aren't they? Gosling on the right-hand side. They're attacking it. Into Tunchai. Adinio with a challenge. Webster hacks clear. Tunchai wanted a penalty. Not being given. It's out on the right for a throw, though. And the danger is far from cleared, though. Middlesbrough have not left many back. So if we can get on the break, who knows? Bobby Zamora might be able to produce something. Might get a little bit of space as Gosling throws in. Adinio heads away. It's out for a throw again. Oh, it's this little build-up, a wave of pressure. And then we all know it's going to go wrong at the end, don't we? Out for another throw. Good block from the cross. I think it was John Fleck back there this time. Gosling into Digard. Third chance to cross and does. Alves is in there, Soteski. But he's offside. We can breathe a sigh of relief for now. 3 minutes added on. Plus the 1 minute we've got left. Ali Al-Habsi with the big kick out. Ignacevic not going to get there. Shorkey brings it forward. They've got a 4-on-4 here. They've left everyone forward. Alves shoots from miles out. Gone a bit like real life for him, that, hasn't it? Not sure why Al-Habsi's kicks can't reach halfway. With half a minute of stoppage time to go, it's looking all right for us. Although, he's just lost out again in the air. Another short kick. Webster wins the header. Olsen will chase it. O'Neill finds Alves. Don't do this to me. Good challenge there from Adinio. Olsen out on O'Neill, but O'Neill comes out with it. Crosses blocked, but only to Gosling on the right wing. Options in the middle. Ignacevic clears, and it's almost a 2-on-1 on the counter. But again, the whistle goes at the most inopportune time. Middlesbrough 2, Fulham 2. With the team we've put out, that's a great result. Giuliano came back, got a goal, which is brilliant. Got a rest at the end too. Now, is that Altidore injury bad? If he's got nothing, that's about the perfect day for us. We have a look at the other scores. We're in 7th place still. Yes, we're behind Villa on goal difference. We're behind City by a point, Liverpool by 3, because they drew 1-1 at home to West Brom. But we've got 2 relatively friendly games to finish the season, and we shouldn't have to worry about Europe there. What about Altidore? 9 to 11 days. So he's going to miss this second leg, but he's a very good player, and he will be back for the final, and that's crucial. For now, though, all of the attention turns to Thursday night. We hold that slender advantage after the miracle performance in Germany. Now, can we complete the job against a brilliant Bayern Munich side? Well, here we are. No further injuries. Thursday night football has never been more important. If we get through this tie, we have done the objective of this save, which is replicate Roy. Then it looks like we'd have a one-off shootout against Chelsea to try and better him. But for now, let's go to the match preview. Let's go and get our first 11 pick, because this 11 that played at the weekend is not going to be seeing much of the pitch today. Let's go and get our first team picked. We'll be back in a minute to run through it. Here we go then for an absolutely massive tie. There are some fitness concerns. Giuliano is not really fit enough after Saturday, but I've chucked him on the bench regardless. Similar problem for Schneiderlin, who picked up that knock towards the end last week. He's fit, but only just. But I feel if there's ever a day you're going to risk someone, this is it, isn't it? Nadinho is a decent sub there. The rest of it is fairly strong, but there is no place for Bobby Zamora on the bench. I've gone for Fleck as the sub striker, and then put Beasley on as the extra option from a sort of wide area. But this is the 11 in full with Johan Peller in goal, Ignacevic continuing to deputise at right back, alongside Enrique Diakate and Hangeland in the back 4. Sissoko, Schneiderlin and Skelbred the midfield 3. We'll try and get Schneiderlin at least to the hour mark. Then Pennant, Albin and Kjæresen, hopefully a counter-attacking threat. I've no idea what Bayern are going to do. Having the first leg away from home has really changed the dynamic here. But anything other than a defeat, or even a 1-0 defeat at home, and we will be in the Europa League final. So hopefully we can get an early goal or two and try and have a comfortable night. But easier said than done, isn't it? Well, just in case it wasn't difficult enough, Miroslav Klose is now back to join Luca Toni up front. Although I did struggle with Pizarro in the last game, so maybe that does suit us to an extent. Let's go and get through the team talk though. Not many yellow cards given out by this referee. That's what we like to see. Let's tell the boys, warn against complacency. Yes, against Bayern Munich. Don't get cocky, lads. Don't think you've already won. Let's get into the first half. It's a wonderful team. I mean, look at the bench. Tony Cruz, Claudio Pizarro, Olic is back on there as well. Out in top, Schweinsteiger, Metzelder. I mean, you've got players that started the first leg there. Lucio's back in at centre-half. I didn't realise that as well. This is a very strong side. Into the first half. It's going to be a tough night, this. As it's a corner kick early doors for Bayern. Ribery puts it into the back post. Schneiderlin away. Kjærsson's trying to get there, but he's only able to delay the inevitable, which is Bayern regaining possession as Lucio shoots from 40 yards out. Did have the odd one of those in him. That one's gone just wide of the post. A worrying first minute. We're still all right for now. Well, the next 10 minutes have passed quietly, and you may be asking why I'm not a bit more cautious in the setup while I'm not taking time, etc. But we've seen what's happened when I've tried to do that. I feel like the best method of defence is to attack and to try and create chances, to try and score goals still. As Schneiderlin, challenge in the middle, does really well. Gets it wide to Albin, who's taking on Hummels, but he's beaten to it. And Barnetta can break away down the right-hand side. Jose Enrique gets in, but only delays it. As Demichelis is flying down the right-hand side. Gets to the byline, looks for the cross, good block. Is out for a throw. Skelbred defending really well there. We've survived 13 minutes, but I think we're going to see this throw. As Hummels will go for the long one. It's where they've been a threat. Tony and Klose are pretty dangerous up there. That one's out for a goal kick. We've survived the first quarter of an hour. Or almost, but we're going to have to go in little chunks in this game. As Kjærson on the front foot to Schneiderlin. Great ball out to Albin. Chance to get to the byline, but play safe. Back to Enrique. He's got the chance to cross. It's a good one. Schneiderlin's up. Great save. Skelbred with the second chance on the edge. The pass is short. And Hangeland will have to deal with that long ball forward. Diakate hoofs it downfield. Kjærson, I think, was offside, but it's cleared anyway. Sissoko wins it back, only by fouling closer. That is the first big chance of the match. A huge save from Benaglio. And now Bayern are back on the front foot with Ribery. Into the box to Klose. That's what they were missing in the first leg. Miroslav Klose in the box. 1-0 to Bayern Munich on the night. Suspicion of offside. Oh, don't let a decision cost us. But ultimately, we've missed the best chance of the match. And it has ended up costing us so far. 18 minutes on the clock. Bayern back on terms on aggregate. As it stands, oh no. Lucio's free kick hits the post. Oh my word. I'm waiting before I say it. Ignacevic can get it away. It's downfield. Kjærson will chase, but Lahm should get there. As it stands, we're still going through on away goals. But it's on a knife edge at the moment, isn't it? Lucio downfield. Diakate wins it. Just get us back on terms. Albin, fouled by Hummels. Now our chance from a set piece. Quarter of the game has passed. Still going through on aggregate, but is less comfortable now as Skelbred gives it away. Akichi will go downfield. Sissoko up against Klose. It falls for Morgan Schneiderlin. Hangeland at the back, out towards Albin. Flicked on, but Lucio's there. It's cleared downfield again. Hangeland loses out to Tony. Diakate not convincing. Second time, just pummels it over the top. Kjærson will chase, but it should go through to Benaglio. It is not going to be a comfortable night, is it? Well, now we've got a big problem. Injuries, often the crisis of the day. This time, Skelbred has had the physio on, and given the condition of Schneiderlin, this could be a big problem later in the match, because I'm going to have to move Schneiderlin over, push Sissoko up one, get Edinho on. But then what does that mean when Schneiderlin's knackered in half an hour's time? Enrique heads away. For now, I'm more worried about not conceding a second goal. Luca Toni's offside. Skelbred's condition's not too bad for now, so I'm going to try and get him to half time. And then we'll take him off, because at the moment, I don't want to change too much. Though it is Bayern on the right-hand side again, and he's struggling with his performance. He's into Luca Toni. Enrique Diakate combined to clear. Oh, this is dangerous. Skelbred up towards Kjærson. Now Albin. Got the overlap from Enrique. He's trying to go alone. Ran Albin down the side. Back to Enrique. He can commit a man here. Jose Enrique. Albin. Chance to cross. Please give us a goal. Ran Albin gets it in. Benaglio straight there. It's not the best, is it? 2 minutes added on in the first half. And we do get to half time. Skelbred's going to have to come off. He's going to be replaced by Edinho. And I'm worried now about Schneiderlin, who's down to 76% fit. He's actually in worse condition than Skelbred. Let's tell the boys not to get complacent again. This is going to be a really tough ask, as we've got a free kick with Hangeland early in the second half. Edinho up to Kjærson. The Brazilian's trying to combine. but Lucio, a fellow Brazilian, gets it away. This time it's away as far as Akichi. Adinio can't make it, and now Tony. Wide to Barnetta on the right. Tony's making a run, Closer's in the box too. Can we stop the cross? Barnetta towards the byline. Good ball in, Akichi's up. Oh, the home form's letting us down when it matters. Maybe it was just the second legs we struggled with. Bayern Munich 2 up on the night. It's going to be heartbreak, isn't it? It's going to be heartbreak. Albin's having a stinker when it matters most. Ignacevic is really struggling with this leg. 1 goal scored and we get to extra time, but at the moment, we risk conceding another. It's been a horrid night so far. Bayern Munich absolutely dominant, and look, those 2 or 3 that were missing in the first leg, I think we're seeing the importance of them now. There's a free kick for Pella inside his own box, long towards Kjæresen. Not even got an Altidore to throw up 2 up top that can cause problems. It's just a really difficult position. Ignacevic will chase. Closer is closing him down pretty quickly. Pella gets it clear from the back. Pennant should have time to bring it down, and does. Finds Kjæresen. Support on the right, but we're missing Skelbred in there. That man who makes the run in behind. Adinio, what is that? You're a superstar Brazilian. You can control a football. Closer gets in. It could be tie over. Pella makes a brilliant save. An hour gone. I want to gamble and bring on like Giuliano, but if we then do get a goal and go to extra time, I've got nothing left in the tank. So I've got to leave it at least 5 more before I go for it. I'm really tempted to take Albin off as well because he has had a shocker. Hangeland up against Tony and wins it. Oh, we've been playing so well for a couple of episodes now. I'm a bit deflated by this one. I didn't really see the performance coming. I have to be honest with you. 25 minutes remaining. Ignacevic has got injured now as well. Our subs are going to be taken out of our hands. Ignacevic off, and I'm going to have to put Martin Olsen at right back. Then I'm going to bring on Giuliano for Pennant as my 3rd sub. Well, here we are on the left-hand side as Kjæresen gets the ball into the final 20 minutes. Musa Sissoko, shot blocked. Kjæresen wide to Albin, who really needs to deliver something now. Jose Enrique brings it down. Almost challenged by Albin. Cross is poor. Lahm will get there. It's cleared long downfield. Hangeland loses out to Tony. How has this highlight turned into a Bayern attack? How has this highlight become Bayern Munich on the front foot? Barnetta down the right, completely unopposed. We're gambling men forward and it's going to cost us. Good cross towards Closer, who can't quite get there. And Lahm will pick it up on the left-hand side. Into the box to Ribery. Olsen on his weak side. Shots into the side netting. We just don't look like even creating a shot. That's the problem at the minute. Lucio dominating at the back. Closer dominant up front. That's the difference from the first leg, people. I mean, I say that, it's been one clear-cut chance apiece. We could have gone ahead early on, but since then we've done nothing as Hangeland at the back, just waiting for the pressure to hit him. Goes for the long diagonal. Giuliano might get there, you know. Chance from the byline to cross it straight at the keeper again. Where's the quality on the delivery? Albin and him all day. It's not been good enough. The kick straight to Adinio, though, who does beat Demichelis. And now we can counter. Kjæresen. Schneiderlin's making a run, but Kjæresen, 40 yards out, what are you doing? Trying to go for the Hollywood moment. Give us Josie Altidore back. Well, 10 minutes remaining. It's a Morgan Schneiderlin free kick. He's out of puff, but he's having to go as Kjæresen forces a good save. I hope you get the extra sub in extra time if we make it, because Schneiderlin is not going to do 40 more minutes. As Juan Albin, please get your delivery right. He doesn't. He's had such a poor game as Kjæresen on the right gets it back, then gives it away. Just not quite shown that quality and that composure in that final third today. And unfortunately, with 5 minutes to go, does seem inevitable. Although Schneiderlin tries to break away here to Albin. Up towards Kjæresen, who takes on Lucio. Good save by the keeper. Enrique should get a chance to cross again. No, Schneiderlin's in there. It doesn't matter how fit he is. He keeps making that run. He keeps getting in the box. And Morgan Schneiderlin, replica of his goal in the first leg, has put Fulham back on terms in the tie. As it stands, we're going to extra time. And if we score one more in the next 5 minutes, we'll be going to the final. Never write us off. It's not been a good display. But somehow, even with the 2 injuries, we're still in it. Oh, we've got another injury. You are kidding me. Are you serious? 4 minutes added on. And we've got a throw. We need to win it now. If we don't win it now, we're not doing it in extra time. Albin on the left. One good cross, please. Delivers it. Giuliano down. Lucio off the line. End of 90 minutes. It's going to be a long episode, but will it be worth it? Do we get one more sub? That's the question. I don't think we do. No. Do I want to take Kjæresen off the pitch? Absolutely not. I mean, even if we do get through here, what's the damage? Schneiderlin is 59% fit. Kjæresen is injured and playing on. And we've already lost 2 players due to injury today. I mean, it's been pretty much a disastrous day in terms of the way it's gone. But we've still got the chance. We have more clear-cut chances tonight, which is remarkable. As Adinho wins it back for Giuliano. It would be a Herculean effort if we do it from here. Ribery on the left-hand side finds Pizarro. Into Philip Lahm, who's made the run forward. His shot goes comfortably wide. First minute of extra time, we're already under pressure. We're going to need something special here. Well, here we are on the right-hand side with the injured Kjæresen. Gives it away to Adinho. You can see Bayern leaving 4 up. They've gone really aggressive. Olsen's cross is miles overhit, though. And the first half of extra time will pass without incident, as it so often does. You've got to be kidding me. Are you actually joking? Martin Olsen's picks up an injury. This is, I don't even know. I don't even know. 4 injuries now. Martin Olsen's on a knock. Kjæresen's on one leg, but we're still pushing forward. Schneiderlin gives it to Adinho. I don't know what he's running on. He won't be playing the last 2 league games, that's for sure. Kjæresen! Oh, good save. He's injured, but he's almost produced the magic. And it's over for a corner kick. Oh, if ever the set pieces could deliver. They've been quiet this half of the year. And Lucio's there again. Giuliano, 25 yards out, tries to play an intricate pass. Probably should have just had a go. As Ribery gets it wide to Luca Toni. There are 10 minutes remaining. We're not going to penalties, are we? Oh, we've got another corner. Come on, Breda, Papa, one here. Breda Hangeland. Oh, just over. Almost from Breda Hangeland. Oh, Giuliano's coming off injured. Are you kidding me? A 5th injury of the game. I'm speechless. I am speechless. 5 injuries in one match. We rested everyone at the weekend so this wouldn't happen. And we've still lost 3 of those players that got the rest. Hamit Altintop's got the chance. It's over the bar. I mean, we've just got to try and scrape through the penalties. Kjæresen again. Another knock. Another physio visit. We're gambling now. They've left 4 up. We've left 3 up. We're just going for it. Who's going to come out on top? Olsen. Inside to Adinho. Go on. If ever there's a time. Enrique on the left-hand side. 4 in the middle still. We're gambling. Jose Enrique. Good cross. Lucio over his own bar. Sissoko was closing in. It's so frustrating with Fleck on the bench that we don't get that 4th sub in extra time. As Albin's cross. Diakate. Lucio wins it again. He's been the difference in this tie. Him and Closer. Closer got the goal with the 1 chance for them. And Lucio has won everything back there. Jose Enrique doing the defending. Just clear it down the line. We're going to penalties, I think. Replicating Roy will come down to the lottery as Lahm throws it into Akichi. It's wide. Fleck would be the best taker. He's off the pitch. Skelbred, Ignacevic both come off injured. Kjæresen's on one leg. Olsen's got a knock. I don't know what happens now. How on earth are the penalty taking attributes? They're not great, bar Kjæresen who's injured. So let's just get all of these off. We'll do them in order of the 10 we've got on. Let's confirm the changes. Let's get into the penalty shootout. They've brought Pizarro on. They are ready to go. We need heroics from Johan Pella. Pizarro's up first against him. Go on, Johan. Into the bottom corner. 1-0 Bayern Munich. Looking at the 2 lineups here, I'm not fancying our chances. Kjæresen has got a knock. Not sure he's taken a penalty for us yet. He's gone down injured multiple times. He's been out injured for a while. How do you go? Kjæresen, please. Composure. It is. Slid into the bottom corner. Keeper's got no chance despite going the right way. Hamit Altintop is up next. Johan Pella's been so good this year, but I don't remember him saving penalties. Confident from the centre forwards. Come on, Johan. It's in. I thought he'd put it wide. The perfect penalty into the corner. And now Juan Albin, who for the most part had a poor game. but did deliver a few good late crosses. Will it be the left footer's curse? Places the ball down. Benaglio, will he guess right? Here's Juan Albin, straight at the keeper. Didn't have to guess right because it was a back pass. Sums up the night for Juan Albin. Philip Lahm now steps up, Mr. Dependable. I'll be gutted if we go out of this, and I think we're going to. Need Joan Pella to produce something soon. Lahm into the corner again. This penalty shootout risk being over. Morgan Schneiderlin on about a leg and a half at this point. We can't afford to miss again. We've got to score everyone and rely on a save. Schneiderlin right-footed. Could be all but over here. Schneiderlin puts it into the top corner. Good work. Who's up next for Bayern? It's Lucio. Well, he's not missing, is he? He's had the best game of his life. Absolutely remarkable back there. And Pella's not got near any of them yet. We have to get back on terms. And there's only 2 more chances. Lucio into the corner. So now we've got to be perfect from all 3 penalties. Edinho must score. Pella must save. And then we must score again. And that's just to get to sudden death. Not even to win it. Edinho has to score. Steps up right-footed. Is this the end for Fulham in Europe? No, it's not. It's into the top corner. Now it's Tony Kroos. You'd put your house on him, wouldn't you? It's your last chance, Johan. You've had a very good season. I just need something special from you here. Bayern are through if Kroos scores. And in heartbreaking fashion, we fail to replicate Roy by 1 penalty. Fulham 1, Bayern 2. 3-3 on aggregate, 4-2 on penalties. What a shame. We sympathised with the team. It was a great effort, but I mean, how many injuries can you get in one match? Genuinely ridiculous. The odds were stacked against us there. Manchester United win on the night, but it will be Chelsea v Bayern in the final. And look at that injury list. Look at it. Giuliano out for 11 to 13 days. He'll miss the end of the season. Olsen, 2 to 3 weeks, will miss the end of the season. Garrison, 4 to 5 days, will miss the weekend. And Pascal Bread will miss the end of the season. It's a frustrating one, but I guess if we look at the positive, there is still a chance to do something remarkable at the end of this save. We will be back on Monday for the roundup and the final 2 games. And we could still finish in the top 4. At the very least, we could nick 5th, we could nick 6th, a highest ever finish, and show real progress to the end. But it's an agonising defeat against Bayern Munich as we fall short in the Europa League. If you did enjoy it, a heartbreaking night, then please do put a thumbs up on the video. Subscribe and turn that notification bell on to stay up to date with everything, as well as FM26 news around the corner, we hope. And we'll be back on Monday for the final episode of this save, and hopefully a high finish after a disappointing low.